Hello, and this is Theme Park Squib, and welcome to another show. In this week's show, we'll be talking about the latest news in news headlines, be showing you some cool merchandise in Merchandise Showcase, revealing last week's guest to ride and giving you the clues for this week's guest to ride, and some shout-outs at the end there. So let's get straight into news headlines. This week in news, we're just going to be talking about the latest news stories and some of the April Fool's jokes that the parks did post. And yeah, I didn't go anywhere. Most of the UK theme parks are now open. They all opened last weekend. I won't be doing anything for quite a bit now. We've got a vlog still coming from Thorpe Park, and then I'll tell you about the Blackpool trip a bit later on. So yes, first, we've had a ride closure announced that Six Flags Magic Mountain over there in America, that Green Lantern First Flight will not be returning. It is a Zack spin coaster where the thing goes around, 4D coaster. The people who I know have been on it have said it's pretty rough, so it's saying it's a ride closure, but Six Flags Magic Mountain's got more than enough coasters. They've got absolutely loads. Also, a bit of miscommunication. Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach were meant to get Air Max 3000, a new flat ride, but they haven't. It's actually going to Fantasy Island to replace the Beast that's getting sent abroad, but Great Yarmouth were posted. It looks like there's been a bit of miscommunication there with the seller of the attraction. So, shame about Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, but Fantasy Island are getting it now. Hopefully it doesn't happen again to Great Yarmouth. I will be probably making a visit sometime back down to Great Yarmouth. Do enjoy it there. Also, all the major parks have opened now. A few ride closures still. Chesington hasn't been that good. Still some ride closures. We did know a couple of people who did go down there at the weekend. Yeah, Tiger Rock's still closed. Black Buccaneers in bits. Seastorm looks like it's improving. Ramesses Revenge is back open now, but it's not open on weekdays. And yeah, also Thorpe Park. Everything's open except Quantum, that was in bits when we were last there. So Samurai, all the rides that were closed on preview day are now back open. Alton Towers, everything was open except Enterprise, that's having some more maintenance. And yeah, some April Fool's jokes. April Fool's was yesterday. I am filming this on the 2nd of April. This video will go online on the 3rd of April. Some April Fool's jokes yesterday. It's April Fool's. You're obviously going to get some April Fools such as McDonald's posting milkshake flavoured sauces with some guy pouring strawberry milkshake sauce all over his chips. Don't do that. I would not recommend it. It sounds absolutely disgusting. And yeah, so Alton Towers announced the April Fool's joke of a new ice cream, which will be bubonic plague flavoured. If you want to have an experience of eating or getting the plague, go to Alton Towers, but it's obviously fake. And Thorpe Park, we're going to put sharks in the lake around the Thorpe Shark Hotel. That's not going to happen. If they put sharks, that'll probably be an environmental risk. And if Alton Towers were feeding you bubonic plague, I think they'll get shut down for breaking safety regulations, as it'll be giving people an illness. I think the plague's now curable now, isn't it? Yeah, a 13-year-old person got it over in America and had a jab that cured it, but back then, if you know, in London, it killed thousands, even millions of people due to some rats. And yeah, there will be a vlog from the Thorpe Shark Hotel coming on, which was an interesting stay. You'll see in the vlog, noisy neighbours kind of ruined it, and the restaurant malfunction, and yes, so we have got the Thorpe Shark Hotel vlog going on, so we're going to do a couple of other bits around Easter we haven't confirmed yet. But then we've got the big Blackpool trip over the Easter weekend. On Good Friday we will be at Wyke Castle, giving you a vlog from there. On the Saturday we'll be at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for the late night riding, and on the Sunday we'll be doing the Blackpool attractions that include the Blackpool Tower, the Blackpool Tower Ballroom, the Blackpool Tower Dungeon, Man Two Swords and the Sea Life Centre. On Monday we won't be doing anything, but we are all getting ready for summer. It's hot. Today the weather hasn't been that great in the UK, a bit cold, a bit wet, but hopefully around Easter, this is the Easter holidays next week, it will be quite warm. But knowing our luck here in the UK, when you're at school and work, it's lovely weather, but then when you're off, it's blinking, tipping it down with rain and very, very cold, and there's snow. It's April. We shouldn't be getting snow now. And last year we did ruins a couple of bits, didn't it? The snow, Beast from the East. Hopefully that doesn't come back, because that caused a lot of disruptions. closing Thorpe Park, and probably a few fallen trees. That's it for this week's news headlines. Let's get into merchandise showcase. This week in merchandise showcase, I'm going to be showing you 4 resins that I did get over Christmas. Haven't showed you these yet, and just first we have a Colossus one there, the Cobra roll, really nice with that head down there. I think it's still there, and all the track in the background. Nice one there for Colossus. Galactica, no VR on Galactica now. We had the news that it's now just going to be a flying coaster, which I so prefer. It just being a flying coaster. With VR, it was horrible. The portal there coming out, and then 2 for Stealth, a fantastic coaster here in the UK. I've got one here with the cart coming down under the tyre and it going around, and there's one there which is a nice one as well. If you're wondering what that is in the background, it's a Groot speaker. Got that a couple of years back now. And yeah, also over the Easter holidays, I will be actually doing some dedicated merchandise videos. So there'll be a pin badge, a pop badge, a few merchandise resin videos, a mug video, all the bits you want to see, and you'll see my merchandise collection, as this part of the show does seem to be very popular. And guess what time it is now? It's Guess the Ride. So this week in Guess the Ride, I will reveal last week's Guess the Ride that, by my hand action, you can probably guess now. It was Walking Dead the Ride, or X No Way Out, as that ride's had many forms and is now the Walking Dead the Ride. Do enjoy it, not as much as I did X though. X was still a good ride with all the disco. I reminded me of rock and roll, but no upside down and no lovely launch. So this week's Guess the Ride, it's finally not going to be a coaster. Oh, if you did get that ride correct, you will be getting a shout out in this week's shout out section of the show. So let me just explain Guess the Ride. It is just for fun. I will give you a clue and you'll put down the name of that ride down in the comments section down below. If you get that ride correct, you will get a shout out in next week's shout out section of the show. So this week's Guess the Ride is not a coaster. It is actually a log balloon that opened with the park in 1987. Then in 1999 had a name change but remained the same theme. But for 2018 had a major theme with an animal based theme, with a massive retheme of the ride and the existing area. If you know what that ride is, put it down in the comments down below and you'll get a shout out in next week's shout out section of the show. So this week, let's get straight into the shout-outs, and if you got that right correct, you'll be getting one right now. So let's get straight into shout-outs. So let's get straight into the shout-outs. First, we have to Guess the Ride from Avalanche Attractions UK. Well done. David MacDonald, well done. Molly Wiltshire, well done. Ben Spires, well done. Mr. Duncan's Vlogs, well done. And well done for getting that correct. And hopefully you can get next week's ride correct. And next we have a new subscriber from Tangled Up Fan. Thank you for subscribing. Next we have some comments from Walk Up 90 and Theme Park Magic. Thank you for commenting. That's all for this week's episode of the show. I hope you enjoy it. Check out the other videos on this channel. Check out the Thorpe Shark Hotel vlog when it is online. And also check out the merchandise videos I will be filming over the Easter that will come on around Easter time and then up to the Blackpool trip. That's it for this week's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, guess the ride and subscribe. And follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. That's it for this week. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!